Hey y'all, Rochelle here. I did another mystery box. This time it was Spellbinders. And I know there's already videos out there, but I'm going to show you what I got. And I think it's pretty much the same that everybody else has shown. But I'm going to say I think this one was definitely a better value than the one I got from Echo Park. And then there was a couple of items that I bought with it. And so that's what this video is. So I guess we'll get started because so the washer died. I think I told you that already. So where the tech comes on Friday, and I have a feeling he's going to say it has to be replaced, which, that's what a home warranty's for. So thank goodness for that. Anywho, and those of you who reached out to me about your Echo Park box, I have to agree. While I'm pretty much okay with what I got, it wasn't what I expected. And like pretty much all of y'all, I'm not going to order another one of their mystery boxes because while I can use what I got, I didn't really need it. I guess I shouldn't have bought it if I didn't need it, right? But, it is what it is. Anywho, the good thing with Spellbinders is, like Tonic, if you subscribe to their kits or whatever, you get a discount with, like Tonic Studios, it's 10%. So I paid a little less than most people, just, unless they also had the subscription boxes. So I guess the first thing I'll show are the items that I bought. 2, 3, 4. I think it's these. Let me check my invoice. I'd had my eyes on them. Yeah, it's these. I'd had my eyes on them, and I just couldn't justify getting them unless I placed a bigger order. And then the mystery box came along. So, and I believe quite a few of these are fairly new. Like this one. This one is called Lemon Zest, and I just thought, while it's pretty on its own, there's the dice. I thought this would be a fun one to do, like a card like When Life Gives You Lemons, make lemonade or something. But I thought that was pretty on its own. You Brighten My Day. So I snagged that. And the one thing with Spellbinders is they don't tell you what your price was. I believe Tonic stopped. No, Tonic still does it. There was another company I bought from, and they quit adding the prices of everything as well. Anyway, so I snagged that. There was a sale going on, and that's why I bought these four. The next two, this next one kind of reminds me of the Soka, what's her name? I just did a video of hers, I think in January. I think it's Maria Zoka. I believe she's either in Germany or she is in the Ukraine. She's over in that area of Europe. And she does have a YouTube channel. I'll try to remember to find her channel because she also has a craft store with really great items. Like if you're looking for, I love to get German dies and stamps because I still have German friends, and so I like to send them an appropriate card. And she has that kind of stuff in her shop, and so I like to pick those up from time to time. Anywho, this reminded me of a series that she did with Spellbinders this past winter. She was one of the artists for this past winter's dies. The Nordic ones, the Nordic folk art type ones that I was showing you. And this kind of reminded me of that. And this is called the 4-Petal Bloom Reflection. And reflection meaning, you know, like if you're on a lake and it's a mirror image on the lake water. So, but you just turn it and you can use it on both sides. So there's that. I snagged that. And then I grabbed this one. It's called the 4-Petal Thank You Floral. While there's thank you, you can use it for any kind of, you can put any sentiments there you want if you have the appropriate size dies for that. There's 12 dies in that one. So, really loved that. And I hemmed and hawed for about 2 months, I think. 2-3 months before I got those. And then this is a past, this is Large Die of the Month, October of 2019. And I'm pretty certain I was not a subscriber way back then. And while this is themed for fall, I thought it could also be used for winter. I figured it could be used for any holiday you wanted. So here are the dies. Of course, you know, there's a big old pumpkin there. And then, you know, they have it done in blues and golds, which I think is absolutely stunning. There we go. Of course, the holiday and sparkle aren't part of that. Those are, when you see die of the month or stamp of the month, usually everything within that particular month and year are meant to coordinate. So this holiday sparkle is probably part of another subscription at that time. Not very helpful, I know. So those were the 4 that I actually picked out and bought. And then the quote-unquote mystery box, it came with, let me try and get this out of the box. It actually came with a past card club box. And I have this one. Oh, darn it. And so bits and pieces of this I am probably going to gift. This is the July 20 of 22 Under the Sea Magic. And I'm going to give that away. I think this one here, there was a typo somewhere. With love from the Tooth Fairy. Every little thing you do is, I hope today's, you are made of stir, blah, 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 blah. So I guess this is a corrected one. Anywho, I'm not into fairies. When I was like 9, 10, 12-ish, those years, I loved unicorns. I could really care less about unicorns now. So, that'll be in the, pile that'll be going away. Okay, so as with the past boxes, unlike the new ones, which is sad, oh yeah, I knew it. There's 2 in here, and that's because one of these has a spelling issue. There it is. Wherever yo go, so Y-O, there's no U, and then there's the Y-O-U. So, these are both. I'm going to give both of those away. Yep. Okay. So it comes with the card bases and envelopes, 10. The new ones, I think, only come with 5 or 6, I think. There's this paper pad, and I will probably pull a few pieces out. Probably like this floral here. I don't know. I might keep, I don't know. So it came with that. Came with some puffy alphas. I will probably keep this. One of the littles, y'all know, is a little girl, so I might use the fairy and the unicorns on something for her. We have some sparkle gems. The kits always come with tear tape and foam dots. Here's a die set. And these are like ideas. So I think since I already have these, this is going to be, I'll ask my sister, but I don't think she's really into mermaids and stuff. So this will probably go in my giveaway pile or friend mail pile or whatever. And then you have all these die cuts. We'll take a peek. We won't look at all of it. I mean, we have flowers. I like the seahorses, but I'm sure you guys have figured out, based on the things you've seen me buy over the years, I don't do a lot of pastel-y, well, yeah, I do. But I don't do, like, magical, purple seahorses. And I might keep some of this and, send to some friends that I know that love mermaids and that kind of stuff. Baggage identification. There's a fairy princess. More flowers. I do like the flowers. So, I like anchors. Anything nautical I love. I guess you could argue that that's mermaids, but like I said, I'm not into the fairy magic stuff. My stomach's talking. I'm very sorry. Oh, look at these fishies. I do like those. I think they're supposed to be like angelfish. Anywho, and then it came with cardstock. And I'll probably keep the cardstock I like, but like this pink. Some of this I'll also put in some friend mail. So anywho, that is the box that came in the mystery box. I'll put all that away later. And just to save space, I'll put all this stuff back in. Close it up. So that was part of the mystery box. Then it came with the Fun Stampers Journey Perfect Bows. And I do like those colors, so I will definitely use those. I know Fun Stampers Journey used to be like a consultant, kind of like Stampin' Up! And Close to My Heart, and I guess Creative Memories. If any of you were one of those, can you tell me, is it that Spellbinders bought them and bought their stock? Because I know we saw a lot of their stock come through Tuesday morning about, 3 years ago? And there's only some of their stuff I like. I wasn't quite into a lot of their, I guess, style. But I did pick up some of the stamps and dies that came through Tuesday morning if I liked them. But then we have this one, and this one's called Be Happy Sentiments. And basically it's stickers. Be happy, love, best, friends, and I think that says thanks. And then you have XOXO, ampersand, just that kind of stuff. We have this paper pad. Is the Cheerful Occasions paper pad. And I like everything. And normally I don't like rainbows, but I do like the rainbows in this one. And I believe I have this pad. They are single-sided, so we have some foil going on there. So, and I can do those rainbows. I can handle that. I'm not a big rainbow, which is hilarious because I loved it as a kid and an early teenager. I love all the vintage cameras. You know what's hilarious? Y'all remember, what is it? Kodak went out of business, went bankrupt a couple of years ago. And now the Kodak Insta Kodak is now back in Walmart. And that sucker's selling for like $100 and something now. Is that not hilarious? And the refills for it are even higher. Well, no, I won't say 100, but it's expensive. Hopefully they improved it, because you know that the Polaroids would fade and go yellow on us. So anyway, there is this cute little stamp set called Many Greetings. So loads of love. Lucky to know you. Miss you. The future's bright. Wished you were here. And those are some cute basic stamps. I might ask my sister if she wants this, because, well, I don't know. I kind of like that. And Spellbinders, I am sure that there's probably dies out there for these. Okay, so there's that. Love this because I have next to no slimline. This is the Precision Layering Mini Slimline A rectangles. Well, that is what slimline are, right? So definitely can use that. I don't have that. Then we have the Autumn Hydrangea. I'm going to say this is probably a lot of work. I will probably put this in some friend mail because I love flowers and all, but I'm not going to go into that much detail for some hydrangeas. They're really not one of my favorite flowers. Then we have this one, the Simply Perfect Mix and Match Sentiments, 11 cutting dies. We have congrats, sending, for, thanks, holiday, birthday, you, hugs, love, hello, and wishes. So that right there covers a whole bunch of holidays. Just mixing and matching, you know. So that was in there. There's this embossing folder, and it's called Carved Tile. And I think if I were to use this, I would probably, it would be kind of a pain in the butt, but I'm up for it. And it'd probably be the only way I would use it. I would actually run this a couple of times in different colors through my die machine, and then I would fussy cut and do layers. That's what I would do. Yeah, I think that's what I would do, is I would probably do some fussy cut and some layer, paper piecing to try and change that up. So I might give that a try, and if I don't like it, then I'll put that in friend mail as well. There's that. And then the last thing in this box, it's Kathy Holden Flea Market Finds. It's called the Butler's Variety. It's 150 stickers. So let's check this out. I can probably use this. Y'all know I'm really big into antiques and vintage, and this definitely screams that. So it is a book, so that's nice. I guess we'll go this way. You would think this would be the back and this would be the front, but it's the reverse. So they are paper stickers, which I really like that. So they have that matte finish. J.J. Butler Excelsior Writing Fluid. Record, Mercantile, and Copying. Up-to-date rules for all games. For onlookers, compiled from the best authorities. The New York Consolidated Card Company. So the Union Piano. Queen Bee's Corset. I really like this. I've never seen, is there a date on this? 2021. So I don't know how I missed it. I might have to go see what else might be floating around from this collection. So there's that. I really like that. These would make really pretty rosettes. Let's see. Love those. When I first saw this, because I didn't look at this at all. I mean, I saw this part, but I did not open it. Bingham House, Hotel Windsor, Maxwell House, Parker House. Let's see. Those are pretty. Alexander Biscuits. King, 5 cents. Diamond Mills Paper. McCain, Fitch, and Converse in Chicago. Salon a la Violet. Extra Fine. Victor Vassier, Paris. I guess. I don't speak French, so I probably pronounced something wrong. Corset and Skirt Supporter. Yeah. I really love this. Look, and like there's even like a little lady's pocket knife. So, pure, fragrant, and durable. And it's a ribbon. Or a metal. So, I love this. I'm excited about this. I'm going to say this was a pretty good deal. I can use most of it. Like I said, I already have this. So I'll probably pick and choose some items out of here that I want to keep for myself. And then the rest I'll send out in some friend mail. So, is that? Yep, that's all I got. I said that's all I got. I mean, technically, I only bought 5 things. I bought the mystery box, and then those 4 dies. These. So 5 items. So I bought these 4 dies, and then all of that was in the mystery box. And I can't remember how much. The mystery box, I think, is still on their website. Let me go take a peek. And it should automatically populate on my... Yeah, Zoka Marco. That is who this reminded me of. So it's Z-S-O-K-A is the first name. The last name is M-A-R-K-O. And I'll put this down in the description. If you go to Spellbinders and put her name in, you'll see some of the other items. They're really, if you're into Nordic folk style, you're gonna love those dies. I'm just saying. I got them all. I think the only thing I didn't get was the embossing folder, which I'm gonna keep my eye out for. Anywho, let's go to Spellbinders. And there is something coming soon. I'm gonna take you off. Hopefully I don't make anybody sick. So there's something coming soon. So get excited for Spellbinder's newest products that are on their way. Here is your exclusive sneak peek to see what will be available soon. New products generally release around the 10th of each month. So we're looking at 2 days. And it's lots of sentiments. And I really like those. So we have thank you, make a wish, for you, hello. We have a stencil. We have a whole bunch of stencils. And I'm really getting into this layering stencil thing. I think it's fantastic. This right here, we should have had a long time ago. And that is so you can make your flowers kind of 3D-ish. And look, now we have some more flowers. But see, let's click on that. Well, let's not. I'll just put my cursor next to it. So you see how they're kind of pushing the petals down in there to give the flower shape? I think that's a really great idea because you can push your petals down and glue the layers and it's holding it in shape while it's drying. I'll say that's an issue that I've had in the past as far as trying to build 3D flowers. I love doing it, and at the same time, I can't stand it. So there's that. And here's a new glimmer hot plate. I really like that. That's beautiful. Lots of, you know what, I guess the flowers are understandable. Spring. So I don't think I'll be getting any of that. I love, they call this the tic-tac-toe plaid. I love this right here. So I'll probably be snagging that. And I'll probably snag this, just so that, and this one, so I can make a card for my grandfather. Not feeling the Stampendous stuff. There's that Kathy Holden again. So these sticker pads are $7.99, which for me, I liked it. But I don't, I'll probably pass on this one. Yeah. So that's not up my alley. We have more sentiments here. I like that. So there's not a lot of I gotta have items in their new releases coming, but we are looking for, let's go here. So it looks like the mystery box is gone. I did my quarterly subscription just renewed, so you'll be seeing more of the subscription boxes. I love, oh, those are the flowers. Like, are those the flowers? Yep, those are the flowers that I just got right here. And so that's the background. So I'll probably wait until this goes on sale to snag that. I don't need that. Baby girl is crying now. There is that petals that I just showed you. I love tulips, so I'm probably going to snag that. I'm not a butterfly person. So, you know what? Let's look up Soka. What did I say? SZ? No, I'm going to say ZSOKA. There we go. So I'm going to... So some of y'all remember this video. So I got the ornaments. I got the bird. I got the flowers. See, don't those kind of remind you of the ones that the 4-petal we were just looking at? That reindeer is so stinking cute. It's not even funny. I need to get this embossing folder, and I got this stamp set. And like I said, I will go on YouTube. I will put the YouTube link to her channel, and I will also try to hunt down the link to her online craft site. So keep in mind, if you order from her, it's coming from overseas. So I don't want anybody to be, there are companies that I order from that are overseas, and so I don't expect them. I don't order them needing them right away. I order them knowing it's going to take a while to get here, and, you know, that's just the nature of things when you're ordering for overseas. So, but she's got some really neat stuff in her store. If you're interested, go, like I said, I'll put the link. I'm not affiliated with her. She's just an artist that I like. And so I'll put the link down there for y'all to go check her out. I don't know if there's discount codes out there or not. I haven't checked recently. And I had a question about something in her store, and she answered me pretty quickly. So I haven't actually ordered from the store yet. But I do have stuff in a cart that I'm waiting to order, but we're kind of, I know it doesn't look like I'm on a spending, reign in, I really am. A lot of stuff that's coming is stuff that was ordered and just took forever to ship. And then some of this is subscription stuff. So, yeah. And I haven't forgotten about doing the watercolor swatches. The paint palette that I was telling y'all about in that video finally arrived. It took forever to get here. But now that I have it, the one thing I'm going to do that's very time consuming is before I do the video, I need to write on all of my pans. If you're not familiar with watercolor or painting period, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. I'm trying not to make y'all sick. They use pigments to make the paints. And to get certain colors, there's certain pigment combinations. And when you're putting your watercolor, if you get it in the tube, into a pan, they have full pans and half pans. And the half pans are the little ones that, a lot of us are familiar seeing in like the Jane Davenport watercolor palettes, or the Prima ones, or the other palettes that are along the same line at Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Those are considered half pans. And so what I do, and most people who watercolor or paint period, when they do that, look at that. I've got some watercolor right here. I haven't put these away because I need to put them in my palette. They always come with the pigments. And so what I do with the fine point Sharpie is I write the maker, I write the color, and then I write the pigments. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think it's wanting to focus. Focus. There we go. That PR108 and that PBK11, those are two pigments that make up this. They call it the Vulcan Brown. This is a super granulation color from Schminke. And my little palette, it's a really neat little palette. It's a wood palette, but there's a lot of colors that I want to write, because you guys don't want to see me writing on it. We would just be sitting here all day long doing that. To me, that's the most painful part of putting a palette together. I hear you, baby girl. Yeah. I love you too. Yeah. So I got to do that. And I'm not going to promise a video this weekend. Some of y'all know I haven't been fostering because a lot of y'all know I have my son's cat, Mustache. She's not a very nice kitty. She doesn't like anything new. She doesn't like change. So she's mean. And, Karma's okay with it because Karma came in the house as a little bitty kitten. My son is a trucker. So Mustache stays with us. And Mustache tortures, and I'm serious, when I say torture, she tortures my fosters. And so I haven't been able to foster. Plus, I've been not having the best health lately. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, I'm a foster for the South Texas Persian Rescue. And we, not just Texas, they get rescues in from like Louisiana and Oklahoma, but they get a lot from Kuwait. And some people are like, well, why? We have enough here in the States. I am a huge, huge, huge supporter of this because in Kuwait, most people, they got more money than any of us can ever dream of. And Persians and Himalayans and exotic cats are status symbols. And sadly, this kind of stuff makes you really hate humans. the second their status symbol item gets sick or has a big medical bill, or they realize that, so Persians and Himalayans, you know, kind of like bulldogs and you know, the flat face, they have medical issues or they require daily care and maintenance and they're not up for it. So they throw them out on the street or they abuse, they do. I mean, they abuse them. The things that go on to these poor babies is just ridiculous. And so there is a rescue in Kuwait that our rescue works with. They mainly focus on dogs, but they will also bring in cats because they know that we can get them here. And our rescue will do fundraisers and raises the money to help cover the cost of the flights to get these animals here. And then they go through whatever medical needs that these babies need. Beth and Lori make sure that it happens. And then we really screen the applications to make sure these babies go to the right homes. Some of y'all know my pancake, who has since passed. He was a foster fail. I ended up adopting him, which he was such a wonderful addition to our family. It's still, you know, I don't even want to talk about it because that upsets me. Anyway, last minute, we have 3 fosters coming in from Kuwait this Saturday, and they're flying into Houston. A lot of y'all know I'm in San Antonio, and they had no one to transport, and I was just going to be cleaning around the house, and I called her up and I said, I'll make the drive for you. So I'm getting up Saturday morning, driving to Hobby International, which is the international airport in Houston. It's 3.5 hours. Then I'll meet the parent transport and get the 3 fur babies from them and the 3 hours back. And then I'll meet up with Beth. Well, I think Beth will be back. I'm not sure. She's currently out of town. So Lori's holding down the fort. They will, and they're swamped right now. They are so swamped. They're overloaded right now with fosters. These babies will go to the vet, get whatever care they need. And one of them is Scottish fold. Oh my gosh. They're all girls. And I knew it the second I saw, so there's 3. There is a blue and beige, Persian. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. That poor baby, she's 7 to 8 years old, so she's kind of on the senior side. She's absolutely stunning, but apparently the story behind her was, she's lived her entire 7 to 8 years in a cage, breeding babies for whoever the breeder was, and threw her out to a kill shelter, and basically it was said if she didn't get taken, she was getting put down. Being put down because she couldn't make money anymore. It just makes me just sick. So there's her. And then there is a Turkish Angora. The second I saw that one, before I knew what she was, I knew she's a Turkish Angora because we had one when I was a little girl. His name was Cotton, and he was so wonderful. And then a Scottish fold. Yep. So I'm going to go get these babies and we're going to help find them new homes. If you guys want to help, in the description of all of my YouTube videos is and it's in a paragraph. It's a blurb. And it says you know, that's sad. I don't even pay attention to what it says. Oh, it starts with a topic very close to my heart. And you can read through that. And I have a link right below it. You can see their Facebook page. And you can go to their website. And you can help them. You can send them money because they spend thousands of dollars on these babies. And they'll keep them for months at a time until they are in a health, their health is to a point where they are good to go find a new home. The new parents aren't inheriting a nightmare that they have to rehabilitate. Beth and Lori make sure that happens, unless it's a baby that will have ongoing medical things. So like my pancake had really bad allergies, and so I had to take him to the vet every month for injections for his allergies. But they make that all clear. They live their life for these babies, and some people were like, well, they're making money, because the adoption fees for some of these fur children is anywhere from, I think, $150, which I haven't seen that in a while, up to $300. But you need to keep in mind, and those who have worked with rescues know, that probably doesn't even cover the food, let alone all the medical care that goes into taking care of all these fur children and finding them new homes. So I donate when I can. Like I said, I can't foster. I haven't been fostering for a bit. And so I called them and said, I'll make the trip for them so that these babies can get to us. So that was a long spiel. I could go on and on forever about Beth and Lori and the South Texas Persian Rescue. I have been with them since 10 years now. I've been a foster. I started fostering for them in 2013. My husband deployed he got sent to Korea again. And I came across a post on Facebook, Otto, and he was a black and white Persian. Was he black and white Persian or all black? But he had some horrible things happen to him. It just absolutely broke my heart. And I called her up. I submitted an application, the same application that you submit for adopting, you also submit to be a foster, and they review it. And I was blessed that they let me started fostering for them. My very first foster, her name was Cupcake. Well, what was her name when I had her? Her adopted mommy renamed her Cupcake. I can't remember what, but I remember her. She was so sweet. A teeny tiny thing. She has since passed as well, which is sad. But you gotta keep in mind, that was 10 years ago, and I think she was already 3 or 4 at the time. Persians and Himalayans, they don't tend to have a long lifespan. But anyway, she was my first, and then my second, his name was Blue Bear. Or they called him Blue Boy, and I just called him Blue. And his adopted mommy renamed him Blue Bear. And he was a special needs Persian. He was this beautiful smoke gray, absolutely stunning boy. But he was special. He had some issues. His tongue was always out. I cried when he was adopted. I loved him so much, and I cried. But he went to a wonderful mother. I've had so many fosters now, I can't remember them all. I had a pair of ragdoll brothers, Evans and Renner, and their mommy adopted. They're here in San Antonio, and she sends me pictures all the time of them, and she says they're still the sweetest boys as the day she's adopted them. But they're I think they're senior now. I would say I think they were 2 or 3 when they were adopted. So they're anywhere, I think, between 8 and 10 now. And I just reached out to her this week because she has a shop here in San Antonio, and I want to go check her shop out because they just expanded it. If you're in the San Antonio area, her shop is called the Shabby Chicas, and they just expanded. They do secondhand, but they're very into vintage and antiques, which y'all know is right up my alley. Anywho, I've been running my mouth on probably longer than this part of the video went, but it's a topic that's very important to me. Rescues. So thank you if you stuck around to the end. And again, if you're interested in helping the South Texas Persian Rescue, the link will be down in the description. And I'll also, I won't forget to put up the links for Zoka Marco, if you want to check out more of her. And I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good night. I'm hoping that maybe I can get this uploaded. I'm recording this on Wednesday, and I'm trying to get it uploaded for you guys on Wednesday. If not, you'll be seeing this on Thursday. Again, if you're sticking around, thank you so much. And again, check out the South Texas Persian Rescue, or go check out another shelter or rescue near you and save some fur babies. Because they haven't done anything wrong. It's bad humans. It's what it is. My baby girl is crying, baby Karma, so I'm going to go love on her for a bit, get this hopefully up to you guys tonight. And as always, love y'all to pieces. Happy crafting, and bye-bye.